Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, the State of the Union. Now, uh, I always have to preface this, and I don't know why. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. I'm not an Obama supporter. I can't be. I'm Canadian. I can't vote for any of them, even if I really wanted to. Apparently, you can, but I don't want to break any sacred laws. Um, and I just want to say that before we get started. I am going to ask the cards, what is the energy around the State of the Union? I didn't personally watch it. I just saw some clips on X today and on YouTube and whatnot. So I got a general feel for it. And so we're going to go use the What Would Trump Do cards to find out the general energy, what will be any fallout from it. Um, I saw that there was some disgusting behavior uh, that was quite bothersome. But I'm not going to, we'll see what the cards say if there's going to be any fallout for that. This is strictly around Trump. And, you know, if I have any opinion, it's like, please stop feeding Barron. I mean, I wonder, you have to wonder if he has one of those pituitary things that they don't stop growing. Like honestly, I think the kid's almost double the size of some of his brothers and sisters. Uh, Anyways, I'm exaggerating, of course. But let's figure out what's the energy around the State of the Union. Is it a hit? Are people disappointed? Apparently, there's some other kind of elections coming up. Will it help with that? I honestly am so ignorant and do not understand American elections. I'm just a tarot card reader from Canada. Doesn't vote in your system. I don't have any favorites. I can't. But I do like some of the decisions that Trump has made. I'll say that. I don't mind saying that. Like getting rid of the WHO and the UN. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Look at that. Is that ice? Interesting. Defending the homeland, defending the borders. I agree with that. We have a lot of people that are legal in Canada, and you know what? Get the hell out. And I say that as a former immigrant. When we immigrated to Spain, we did everything properly, filled out all the forms, paid all the dues. It took 2 years and about 2,000 euros, but we did it properly and legally. And before you say, well, that's, check your privilege, everything's in Spanish. I'm Canadian. I don't, the only thing I know how to order is a beer in Mexico. And so we had to get translators. We had to take driver's tests. We did it all and we did it legally. So I have no sympathy for somebody who wants to come into a country illegally. Sorry, I don't. And I agree with the authorities to round them up and get them the hell out, go home, fill out the papers. So now that we have that cleared up, and I really don't care if that bothers you. That's the way I feel, and I'm entitled to my opinion. Page of Cups. Well, that's Ivanka. And I saw Ivanka and Barron. I don't know what that was about that, but it looked like they were quite close. And this Page of Cups here is like surprising good news. So perhaps it was surprising that the whole family showed up and how congenial they were to each other. Or maybe just, Ivanka getting along with Melania, like we all hear all those rumors behind the scenes, so-and-so doesn't like so-and-so. Looks like Ivanka was in a really good mood and really happy to be there. And even says on here, daddy's girl. So everybody was happy to see her well and healthy. 9 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, something didn't go as planned. Yeah, something really didn't go as planned. Maybe somebody was over drinking, and we know Trump does not like alcohol. He doesn't drink because of his brother passing away alcoholic. I wonder if somebody was drinking and it really, oh, look at that. Clock agrees with me. 7 of Swords. classified. He wasn't exactly forthcoming. Look at this, classified. Is this the Epstein files that are going to be released? Did he not come out and there was some kind of big strategy there? I'm wondering if he was dropping bombs that other people picked up on. Because look at this classified box he's got here. And I'm almost getting like an Iron Throne feel from this Seven of Swords here. I'm going to say that he barely touched the surface of some of the information that he knows. Six of Wands. Okay, a lot of people thought it was a victory. A lot of people thought it was really great. They felt it was a victory. He did well, you know, but it's not fireworks. It's Six of Wands. It's victory and done well. Knight of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. That's Junior. They felt that he was concise. They thought it was a great production. They thought that it was very well articulate. The Knight of Swords very articulate. In reverse is attacking with words. So they may have felt that he didn't really attack people. And that's interesting because the Seven of Swords is here and this classify box that he kept a lot of things back. So this is the Knight of Words coming in. Was he setting up things for his administration to follow up on? Was he, only repeating stuff that could be proven by his administration? King of Cups, upright. Interesting, that's on the Nine of Cups. And if the King of Cups is in reverse and the Nine of Cups is in reverse, to me that's alcoholic energy. I'm not saying Trump's an alcoholic. Everybody knows he doesn't drink. I'm going to say that this may sound weird. I think his heart surgeon was there. I think his heart doctor was there. I know, weird. But I get downloads and that's how I read the cards. Justice in reverse. On top of the Seven of Swords with that classified box and Justice. Right now, he thinks that things are not fair. Maybe the way he's been targeted, maybe justice is not coming to him. Perhaps he's got that classified box there, and that's part of his strategy to keep people in order. That justice in reverse is telling me something is going on behind the scenes. Now, whether that's against him or he's got information against others, we have to remember politics is power plays. End of story. It's not what's doing right. It's what power play do you have on your opponent. Ten of Cups in reverse on top of the Six of Wands. Not everybody was really happy with it. Although it feels like a victory, not everybody was really happy with everything. Especially a large part of the mega crowds. As I understand it, he's losing a lot of the mega crowd for whatever reason. Like I said, I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to American politics. I get it. Like I get mega is Republic, like, right? I get the basics, but I don't understand how he would be losing the mega crowd. And this is what it looks like. It looks like politically he scored a victory. Politically, he said everything that was right. Right or wrong, he does have some information that would bring down some people. But for some reason, his mega crowd was really not that happy with the State of the Union. They have some complaints. The magician. Pull it out of his hat. Magical words. created a really good atmosphere. I did see him sometimes put down the Democrats for not standing up. One of the reasons I can't watch State of the Union is because it reminds me of being in church, up, down, up, down, up, down, except you're clapping instead of praying. It just reminds me of being in like one of those really long masses that you have to go to, and down on your knees and up and down on your knees and up. And so when I watch it, they're standing up and clapping and sitting down, standing up and clapping, sitting down. It's just like, oh, this is like being in church. I'll watch the highlights. So this is what this is reminding me of everybody standing up and clapping and then sitting down and clapping and sitting down. Nine of Wands in reverse. He's still embattled. He's really embattled. He still knows he has a battle. Now, there's something about this vote coming up, this half-term vote or whatever, that if he loses the House or something, and I really don't understand how, I mean, if you got 4 years, you got 4 years. What's this 2 years in? They have another kind of vote or whatever. And if he loses it, he's worried about being impeached. And I'm like, what is going on? Ace of Swords. Okay. So, and he being a sword, he's the King of Swords as a Gemini. Uh, and with this Knight of Swords here, he was actually speaking a lot of truth. There's not a lot of holes they can poke into what he was saying. Now, don't at me. Maybe you're like, yes, this is what the cards are telling me. Also, this is a battle cry. Look at all the men in suits here. This is a battle cry. The Ace of Swords is a battle cry. You got the ace and you're fighting for what's true. We also have Justice here, which is an air sign, and the Justice card normally has a sword on top of the Seven of Swords. So right now it's a battle of words, a battle of wits, a battle of words, a battle of truth, strength. Look at that strength. There's Melania. That's one of his strengths that he has, is that he has a very strong wife. And it's almost like she is telling him how far he can push, but definitely holds him up. The Hierophant in reverse. I'm going to say that, oh, here's Knight of Cups. I'm going to say that, the shine is off of Donald Trump. People aren't really looking at him as a leader, but here comes this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Swords and Knight of Cups could be, people within his administration, because they're all knights, right? The Queen of Wands, interesting, I put as J.D. Vance, not that he's female, is that's the Leo sign, and he's a Leo, and a queen is beneath the king in the order of the courts. All right, so president, vice president, and then the administration would be the knights. So one of these, and I'm going to say he's got a couple of knights that are going to come to his rescue somehow and offer something to people to get that shine back on Donald Trump. But right now, as the Hierophant in reverse is telling me that he actually has lost some of his voters, and the shine is off of him for whatever reason. But the knights, his administration, are coming in to do that. Betrayal in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse, and now we wait, and Three of Cups in reverse. Interesting, we end up with 333. I'm going to say that, well, number one, I think that we've done that reading, and Donald does have an enemy in his midst, and it's not somebody who he even thinks of, and that shows us here this Three of Cups. Three of Wands is patience, wait till all this plays out. Three of Swords, I think he did out somebody, especially with this classified documents that he has. I think that he did out somebody. So you really have to know the ins and outs to really pick up on who he outed. And I think, now we wait But I think that his administration really isn't that happy with him. Really, they're not. The Hanged Man, look at that. See, I think that they're looking at Donald Trump from a different point of view right now. Seven of Cups in reverse. Oh, and there's the Seven of Wands. Look at all the sevens we have. And Death. There's defending the border. Seven of Cups in reverse is, I think, I think they think he's making some poor choices. And then we have Death and Four of Cups. Wow, and look at that look on his face. He doesn't know what to do to get out of this situation. Like, does he appease his voter base right here? The Hanged Man, look at them. They're going like, hey, you promised us this, you promised us that. And, does he do that so that he wins whatever this half-term thing is? Or does he keep going on? But we do have a Death card. And look at the Four of Cups. Is he in a situation that he does lose those half-term? Also, I'm wondering, because we have the border here with Death. So we have ice defending the borders with Death here. If this is really going to be a big part, even though, I mean, he didn't give the orders to shoot, or he didn't shoot anybody, but he did. It is the ice. Is he going to change his mind on that a little bit? Let's find out. Let's go to the next one. Oh, the Devil in reverse. Boy, oh boy. Knight of Wands in reverse. Now that is J.D. Vance. Even though that looks like, Junior. Queen of Cups in reverse. The World in reverse. The world is burning. Boy, oh boy. He's in between a rock and a hard spot right now. I think it all has to do with those ice deaths. Like, but how do you, oh, the Lovers, there he is, the Gemini. How do you get out of that? How do you undo that? You can't bring those people back, but this is what he's stuck with. This is, the Knight of Wands is police, and they're in reverse here. And here he's like, I'm stuck with that. I'm stuck with what they did. And it's really upsetting to a lot of people here, the Queen of Cups. And it's in, like, the whole world has seen what has gone on. Also, is this creating some kind of war? But I doubt it, because he's got the Lovers card here. So I'm going to say that he like, that ice business of the deaths and whatnot is stuck to his shoe like gum, and he doesn't know how to get rid of it. I think, I think this whole State of the Union and everything was to win these primaries, and I'm not too sure if it was enough. And he may have to appease his voter base for whatever reason they want, or whatever. He might have to choose that. So that's what the cards are telling me. So now I guess we wait and see. Now we wait and see. I wonder what this is. I wonder what classified is his strategy here to bust open. Top secret, classified. There he sits on the Iron Throne. Interesting. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.